anytime anyone invokes Hitler, right, and makes the comparison, you're going to lose. You're going to lose because no one, everyone apart from the echo chamber is going to stop listening to you.
January the 30th, 1933. Adolf Hitler is Reichskanzler. Everyone is in a hurry to jump in line behind the new authorities, including Germany's jurists. They now provide the new regime with a legal framework to shut down the political opposition. At the end of February, the Reichstag is burning, a catastrophe for the state. For the National Socialists, a stroke of luck. The Dutch communist Van der Lubbe is arrested at the scene of the fire. They now have the pretext to lash out at all political adversaries. The National Socialist press stirs up sentiment against the political foes. The Verordnung zum Schutz von Volk und Staat removes important basic rights, including habeas corpus, freedom of expression, and the right of free association and public assembly. Opposition newspapers are outlawed. Their editors escape abroad. The Reichstagsbrandverordnung makes random arrests without judicial control possible and establishes a permanent state of emergency. Open breaches of law under the guise of the emergency decree. Legal voids for the terror of the SA and SS.
Here's what I've learned. The root that tears apart your house's foundation begins as a seed of distrust and hate and blame. The seed that grew into a dictatorship in Europe a lifetime ago didn't arrive overnight. It started with everyday Germans mad about inflation and looking for someone to blame. I'm watching with a foreboding dread what is happening in our country right now. A president who watches a plane go down in the Potomac and suggests without facts or findings that a diversity hire is responsible for the crash. Or the Missouri Attorney General who just sued Starbucks, arguing that consumers pay higher prices for their coffee because the baristas are too female and non-white. The authoritarian playbook is laid bare here. They point to a group of people who don't look like you and tell you to blame them for your problems. I just have one question. What comes next? After we've discriminated against, deported, or disparaged all the immigrants and the gay and lesbian and transgender people, the developmentally disabled, the women and the minorities, once we've ostracized our neighbors and betrayed our friends, after that, when the problems we started with are still there staring us in the face, what comes next? All the atrocities of human history lurk in the answer to that question. And if we don't want to repeat history, then for God's sake, in this moment, we better be strong enough to learn from it.